Emperor Scorpion Ultravox, how to care for Emperor Scorpions, the amount of moisture and humidity you should give them, and tips and tricks I use to take care of my Emperor Scorpion. So I've had my Emperor Scorpion for about a month now, and actually don't know the gender. I'm pretty sure it's a female, but if anyone could please help me figure it out, that would be grateful. But these Scorpion is really cool. With the tail and the claw length, they get up to 5 inches, and oh, she's moving. And they're actually really impressive. So these are mostly docile, with a venom level 1, I'd say. And they're big. They rarely actually use their stingers. Whenever I see her eat the mealworms, she usually just crushes them with the claw, and that's usually their preferred way of taking things out. Now for the enclosure, I kind of did myself a little bit too much, but I gave her a 15-gallon long, and with hiding places. One of the hiding places I like to take out, because she likes to hide under there, and I want you guys to be able to see her for the video, but I'll put it back in and put it in from the warm side and then the cold side. Now, scorpions will actually thrive off of room temperature, but just for good measure, I put in a Reptimat there with 3 to 4 inches of peat moss to maintain moisture. And this is the warm side, which keeps a constant temperature of about 75 to 80 degrees. And the cold side, which is in the early 70s, late 60s kind of area. And I've actually noticed that she likes the cold side better. So she likes room temperature. Like I said, these guys can live at room temperature. And yeah. Handling is not a problem. I do not handle her because I just don't want to get pinched or stung, just to be in case. Also, she just does not like to be handled at all. So, you know, good for both of us. It's not like my Ambly Pidgeot over there. It's a little different from that. Now, water is pretty easy. You just give them a shallow little reptile bowl that's a little bit bigger than themselves. Make sure to get the water shallow, kind of like this. She drinks water from this, and she actually prefers it. I've seen her drink from it many times. And I just put in like spring water and dechlorinated stuff. Do not put distilled water. That has been known to actually harm them. So make sure you put in spring water or something along those lines. Make sure to have your gauge looking like this, 75 degrees with around 70 to 80% of humidity. Now lighting, as you can see, I have a light on here, but I do not keep the light on because lighting can actually harm these guys. And I'm just put on whenever I'm observing it, which is usually a couple times a day, and then I immediately shut it off, and I make sure to make it dim. And they're nocturnal as well, so they're more active at night. It is afternoon, so it's kind of, you know, they're a bit more active now, but usually now is whenever they'll start walking around. Sometimes they'll still be in their burrows, but they'll mostly be like in the middle of the night. They'll be up and running around, getting their exercise, drinking, and yeah. Oh, by the way, one more thing. These guys are communal. You can actually build a colony with them if you have a large enough enclosure. I believe you can do a colony. I've seen people with colonies before. I've never done a colony. Also, I don't have enough big enclosure. I need like a 30-gallon or something, like a breeding tank, but I only have one for now. I don't think I'd build a colony of these just because they're so big, but I don't think they're cannibalistic. They're not like desert Harries where they literally eat each other. But I have seen people with colonies. Don't take my word on that. I believe they can. This is the first true scorpion I've owned. But they might be communal. I believe they are. You have to do your own research I wouldn't put more than 2 together unless I had a big enclosure. But anyway, yeah, bye. Just throwing it in there in case you want to build a colony. Hey everybody, so thought I'd let you guys in on this. It's me, Sharkbite Jones. Welcome back to Inquisitive Inverts, and filming this clip on, I think it's June 4th or something, but I believe this is a brown recluse. It has all the signs of it, and I've caught it in this little deli cup here, or a takeout cup, whatever. And I do live in the southeast, so yeah, it's very possible this is a brown recluse. So yeah, super sick. Gotta be careful around these things. They will really mess you up if this is a brown recluse, which, you know, I mean, I've identified it. It's not a money spider. It's definitely not any orb weaver I know of in the southeast, and it's a little cobweb spider in it. But I think it's a brown recluse because it's got a small abdomen. It's got, I don't know if you can see that, but it's got small little mandibles there that are kind of roundish, and that's what made me think it was a money spider until I realized that, you know, these things actually spin webs, and they also have long legs like this. So they look like a lot of different spiders, but yes, I do believe that this is whoops, my cat there. This is a brown recluse, and I went on Reddit, and even people are saying, yeah, this might be a juvenile brown recluse or a full adult or something like that. Oh, I don't know, they're doing some little brawling there, but he's been spinning in his web there. Very cool catch. Like I said, gotta be careful. I found this thing while I was out looking for black widows, but I found something even more dangerous, which is the brown recluse. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.